Hello everyone, Victoria Free, and I hope you don't hear any background noises because my highly intelligent autonomous device is working right now, and that device is called Roborock, which is the vacuum cleaner. This is the future, guys. That's my homemade Skynet, believe me or not. Okay, and there is also another problem because the game says that this safe was created with a different version, and that the game may break because of that. I have no idea whether that's true or not, so I'm gonna load that save either way. Oh, okay, thank you. And because somebody said that in the comments, I will basically follow the journal now. Expand the login camps in Bologna. Level 4 login camps in Bologna currently free, and that's what we are doing, right? Expanding login camps in Flanders. Wait a second. Login camps in Bologna. Not good. That was a mistake, guys. We were supposed to do that in Bologna buildings. Where's that? Login camps. Boop. Oh no, wait. We're building one. My god, that sucks so bad. That tab is annoying, guys. Oh god. Well, okay, now that's better. That's the highest priority. Thank you, game. Whatever. Our construction sector is so small, by the way. Okay, let's unpause and let's continue. Don't give a shit about that tutorial. I mean, what will happen with Belgium during that tutorial. I'm just assessing the tutorial itself. And I know at that point that it's mediocre. Maybe even worse. Look at that. That tab doesn't say much. Seriously, like, look at that progress bar. It's barely visible compared with Stellaris. Come on. In Stellaris, it's nicely visible, well presented. Papa attitude improved. Do I give a shit about that? It's cooperative. Oh, we are diplomatically relevant. New Grenadine-Danish rivalry declared. Pressing issues, what's that? Interesting, that's an even in Flanders. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties. Across Belgium, the electorate debates which party is worth trusting with the next term in government. The first thing I take into account is the safety of my investments. If a party would represent chaos, I may safely discount it. The stockbroker tapped his cigar on the rim of the ashtray and continued. The journalist took notes as he spoke. How will the incoming government's tariff policy affect my needed imports? Do they wish to impose taxes which may spur uncertainty? Do they wish to embark upon military adventures? Would these adventures be profitable, or would they be ruinous? There's much to consider. The Catholic Party makes decisive arguments. I don't like a Catholic Party, honestly. I'm going for Liberal Party, I think. Momentum 43, Catholic current election. Catholic Party is projected to get 36% of the votes. What's that? Liberal Party? Interest group, industrialists. Let me go to was that society? No, that wasn't society tab. Population, also not. My god, finding all those tabs, it's so annoying. Come on, give me that government tab. Here? No. Oh, it's here. Politics, yeah. Education, we could go even further, if that matter. Government. My king, you are from... There's no stance, there's no ideology. You are from intelligentsia, okay. And there's There's no stance for you. Like, you don't give a shit about your country, right? You bastard. And here's from intelligentsia. Okay. Where we have... Where we have... liberals. Somebody tell me? Laws. Let's go here. Or can I minimize it for now? Oh, thank you, game. I remember that there was something I was interested in. Just don't remember. Was that voting? Or technocracy, right? Nobody supports it, right? Or what about census suffrage? Intelligentsia. Or intelligent... then... intelligent people. Oh, where are liberals, by the way? Liberal movement. Okay, what kind of movement, by the way, are in this game? Stance on internal security. Strongly opposes secret policy. Oppose National Guard. Really? What's wrong with National Guard? Come on. Then on free speech, right of assembly, protected speech, well voting and landed voting. Oh. Oh, you oppose technocracy, you bastards. You bastards. How can I check the Catholic Party then? What they are supporting? Where is that? Catholic. No, that's a religion, sorry. Where is that? Oh my god. This is so annoying. Liberal movement. Catholic. Traditionalist movement. Is it that's the same what I'm supposed to support or not? What's that? Petite bourgeois Catholic Church. Let me open that tab game. Oh my oh my god. What's that? Birthright, state religion, traditionalists. Oh, those are traditionalists. Okay, rights of women, church. Oh my god. Okay, I think I prefer liberals over those guys, unless I can support someone else. Election. Who? What? Liberal Party and Catholic Party. Can I somehow inspect them? I would like to really know what they are supposed to offer me and what they support in basically interest groups. Petite bourgeois, Catholic Church, armed forces. Okay. What about you? Industrialists. Only a single interest group? Petite bourgeois. Ideology, reactionary, meritocratic, patriotic. Oh, endorse secret police and National Guard. Militarized police force. Interesting. Patriotic, meritocratic. Okay. And that's a Catholic party, right? Looks like Catholic party is the way to go, but I believe that... Yeah, my previous decision was wrong then. Well, should I take care of that? Well, I don't know. This option will be picked automatically. Let's go for liberals. Whatever. It's just the tutorial, let's say. Okay, still do that, right? Okay. I think we read that already, right? As far as I remember. Let's wait. Election in 80 days. Higher learning, what's that? The king himself officially opened the University of Flanders. Academia is beginning to flourish in Belgium. Okay? Philosophy is the highest calling of mankind. Through philosophy we can come to understand the very foundations of metaphysics, the nature of divine and the essence of virtue. It stands to reason then that only the most enlightened of wisdom seekers are fit to hold power. Societies should be ruled by philosopher kings. Oh my god. I don't think so. There is some rivalry declared. I think we don't care about it much. Just build those camps. Oh my god, 16 weeks until complete. Oh, we could speed up though. But I think I'm gonna miss something. In the meantime, make protectorate in Caribbean. Oh, Haiti. Well, doesn't sound like a wealthy region. Swedish-Russian rivalry, let's go. That's what we like. Of course, we cheers for Sweden. Fun times go by. How many weeks still? 14. My goodness. Look at that. How many radicals are in my country? Wow. That's crazy. 42% literacy. This is actually good, right? Envoys. Influence. By the way, we can support some groups, right? Where is that? I know that from the game, from the game that we can do that. Reactionary Belgian supremacist movement, liberal movement, interest groups. Is anybody supporting intelligentsia? I don't think so. Liberal movement. Okay, what's that? Catholic Church. Look at that. Sounds bad. Laws. Well, voting, landed voting, census, suffrage, technocracy. Liberal movement. Liberal movement doesn't support that. Which sucks. Liberal movement, core movement ideology. Okay, so it has changed, right? Oh, they are supporting it. Who doesn't? Ahmad would join the liberal movement if invited. Census suffrage. Or universal suffrage. Not part of our laws, I know. Per capita taxation. Everyone supports it. Mercantilism. Which is okay. Free trade. I think mercantilism is fine. Okay, let's not waste time on it. I spent too much time here. Let's go through those tasks, the journal. Of course I forgot to start the timer. No clue how long we do that. Standard of living increased to 11 in Wallonia. Oh, nice. How much time? 12 weeks. Times go by. Yeah, we sped up it. I'm worried that the game may break soon. Election results in Belgium are in. Liberal Party 57%. Okay, they won. Industrialists are now powerful. Fair enough. Whoa, what's that? Free government reform. Ooh. What can I change then? And how am I supposed to do it? Intelligentsia will join the Liberal Party in the next government reform. Okay. Which would be fine, right? How am I supposed to reform government then? Doesn't say much, right? I can... Well, what does it mean? Can somebody explain it to me? Why it doesn't show anything? What's that? Legitimacy 60, 67, 46 here. And 36 here. I have no clue how to do that, honestly. What if I click on that? Okay. That's opposition, and that's a government, right? Okay. Whoa. Okay, so you like intelligentsia. Fair enough. What's that? Resist any changes to the government current legitimacy. Okay, and I can confirm, and my government will be legitimated, right? I don't know. What's that? Government option? Oh, like, those are options. Oh, fair enough. Okay, that government is slightly more likable. What about that? And let's see laws with governmental or movement support. Poor laws? No, what? Presidential republic? No, not really. Census suffrage? Not really. What they support? They are against everything. Laissez-faire. Liberal economy founded on the principles of comparative advantage and that fewer government interventions means greater growth. Actually, I agree. Oh, they are also for free trade. The free exchange of goods must not be impeded as trade is for the benefit of all. Kinda agree. Private schools? Well, technically, the perfect world is consisted of private schools. Because I believe that free education is a huge problem. Or maybe, in other words, until, well, up to some age, free education it should be guaranteed, I believe. After that, it depends, really. I think that there is a possibility to create a system where education is not free and that you can take a lot of from that education. Let's imagine, for example, that there are private sectors which require certain type of workers, and they are creating their own schools to teach you. So you don't pay for schooling, but you are supposed to work for them after the school. For example, for 5 years or so. And people may say, "Well, it's utopia. It's you can't do that. It's slavery." Well, it's not, because people go to universities, for example, in Europe or Poland for free, and then they work some shitty jobs because they have to, because there is no option to get the job they want. So, what's the difference? I mean, I see the difference. So you can actually focus on what you want to do. And I believe that private sectors know better how to teach people. Seriously. Because it's for their growth, for their income. And this is fine. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. Of course, there are people who want to be philosophers or any stuff like that. And you can also solve it. So let's not get deep into that. I believe that private schools are just totally fine. Property to women, what does it mean? Whether inherited or otherwise earned, even women have the right and duty to own and cherish their possessions. I absolutely agree. And they are against it. Dude. Laws without governmental movements. Wait a second. Actually, it says that they are for that, right? Or no? I don't get it. What does it mean? Endorsement. 7.5% of the cloud in the country endorses universities. What's the cloud? Please explain. And interest groups' share of the total political strength that pops across their country generate. Oh. Cloud is the final word on how influential an interest group is and affects everything from legitimacy and enactment of laws if the interest group is in government. Oh, okay, so that's basically intelligentsia. Okay. I mean, not the I mean, wow, God. You know what it means. I mean, in that case, that 7.5% represents intelligentsia. I think so. Okay, we are going to confirm it. Let's not get deep into that. Yeah, now our government is legitimate. How nice it is. Okay, so we are supporting that group. Can we change what we would like to support? Job creators, capitalist investment pool contribution efficiency, production research speed. I'm good with that. What's that dude? Alphonse Jacobs. Oh, Jacobs. How nice. What we can find out about it? He has no stance. Market liberal. Okay. And they are in opposition right now. Armed forces. I would like to get armed forces on my side, but looks like that's gonna be a problem. Trade unions. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing either way, so... Job creators activated. This is due to their approval of loyalty. Oh, yeah, that's the bonus. Read about it. How much time left? 5 weeks. Fair enough. Still waiting. I could speed up actually. 4 weeks. Okay, let's slow down now. 1 week. Okay. Almost there. Almost. Boom. Expanded productive building completed. New journal entry. Fix unproductive building. Bolster political movement. Improve access to consumer goods. Okay, let's go with that one. Fix unproductive building added to the journal. Clean it. Fix unproductive building. Improve earnings of textile mills in Flanders. The textile mills in Flanders is not bringing in sufficient revenue compared to its expenses to stay competitive. Use of what you have learned about buildings and production methods to try and resolve this problem. You can also try to solve the problem with subsidies. Will complete if textile mills has maintained a productivity of at least 5, well, let's say pounds, or been subsidized for 4 weeks. Tell me how. Improve an unproductive building's earnings. There is no one-click fix for a building's low productivity. Let's have a look at the building's process breakdown to see what the issue might be. Look for textile mills in the Flanders state panel. Can we open buildings? I think we can. Textile mills, right? Yes. In Flanders. Here we are. Boom. How productive you are. Oh my god. 2.6 pounds. Let's go. It's gonna cost something. Okay, if the goods on the input side of the process are too expensive, you can focus on reducing their price. This can be accomplished by expanding buildings that produce them or importing those goods to your market. Dye. And then we have also fabric. Yeah. That costs a lot, right? And that's a huge deficit for us. So that's what we need, right? No, that's a production and that's a consumption. Yeah, it sucks. Definitely. Next. If the goods on the output side of the process are too cheap, you can focus on raising their price. This could be an opportunity to expand buildings that consume those goods, export those goods, or, well, to other markets, or encourage your pubs to consume them instead of other goods. Oh. Okay. Actually, we product a lot of them, so I don't think it makes sense to... Well, it would be nice to sell them more, that's for sure. Or we can put a consumption tax. But that's gonna cost 340. Next. If you want to engage in trade to make the goods more profitable, you can do so by constructing a trade center, which can import or export goods autonomously via the world market. That's why I cannot trade. Now it makes sense. Okay. Okay. Unless we can change something here. Oh, we could remove dyes. The cost of them is not too high though. Craftsman sewing. Oh, what's that? Silk. Oh no, that's gonna increase the cost tremendously. Privatize. Nationalize. Not subsided. Automatically expand. Removing those dyes, that's not gonna change a lot. We need to get more fabric. A different combination of production methods might make building more productive. More modern production methods are not always better, especially if their input goods are more costly. The impact of a production method on a building's balance is displayed in its tooltip, so you can experiment with different methods to see if one works better. Decrease can help increase the throughput of a certain class of buildings. It is often not a good idea to increase the throughput of the unproductive building itself, since this could mean even more expensive input goods and even cheaper outputs. Instead, increase the throughput of buildings producing the input goods the building needs, or those which consume its output goods. Finding ways for your buildings to benefit from each other is a key to building a strong economy. That's true. If there's no good way to make a building more productive, but your economy still needs what the building produces, you can subsidize it. This ensures it always has all the funds required to purchase its input goods and maintain a competitive wage by covering any budgetary shortfalls from the treasury. Your economic system law decides which building you may subsidize. Buildings whose productivity falls low enough that they can offer a competitive wage will naturally adjust to the market, as their throughput will be affected by lower employment, which increases the earnings per remaining employee. If you want to speed up this process, you can always downsize the building to force the workforce to go elsewhere. Note that this will anger the pups that lose their jobs. Use whatever tools at your disposal to improve the productivity of this building. If all else fails, you can subsidize or even downsize it. I understand. Okay, so we need more fabric. Where it is? It's in Flanders. So here we have Flanders. Okay, buildings. Now let's find it. We need fabric. Where we can do that? The paper mills. Well, I don't know where we can do it. Oh, here we have it. So livestock ranches. That's what they produce. Fabric. Am I correct? Looks like I am. Yeah, and that consumes fabric. Fair enough. So we need more livestock ranches. Can we afford it though? What about the grain? How much we have it? In Flanders? We produce less than we need. God, that's a problem. Trade center. I have trade center. So I cannot trade then. I don't know. Don't get it. Trade center. What will happen if we get in there? Let's find fabric produced by livestock ranches, subsistence farms. What's that? I don't know what's that. The first time I see it. Building is fully employed. Interesting. Oh, I cannot develop it though. Okay. Let's go to that QE then. Livestock ranches in Flanders. This is good. I need to develop the urban sector. I think so. Okay, let's go to buildings. Where is that urban sector? Oh my god. Finally, it's so hard. We have urban center. That's what I need? Or that's some other building? I don't remember. Construction sector. Oh, that's the construction sector. Okay. And it's only 2. Is it in Flanders though? Am I in the correct tab? Show me a building registry, please. Construction sector. Bologna in Flanders. Yeah, it's so low. We need to increase it. Oh man, that's gonna consume even more fabric though. But by 2, that's gonna be tough. And now we need to queue it better, so boom and boom. Yeah, that's how we are going to do it. Could actually destroy that arts academy. Okay, so that's one thing, we can fix it straight away. Bolster political movement for 26 weeks. Okay, let's see. It's time to choose the political vision of your country. Review your active political movements and choose one or several to bolster for the rocky road ahead. Tell me how. To bolster a political movement, you must first of all have a law that permits it. This is defined mostly by your stance on free speech, currently right of assembly. By enacting different laws, you can grant yourself more or less power to impact this. How to bolster political movement. You can find a list of your currently active political movements on the politics panel. Let's open it. Overview. Okay, I'm here. All political movements can be bolstered through it, though it may be risky to bolster movement with high movement activism. Where is that activism? Active and passive. Oh, okay, so that's the information. Passive, passive. Fair enough. Liberal movement. Reactionary movement. Royalist movement. Significant. No, I don't think so. Belgian supremacist movement. Ethno-nationalist. What do you support? Ethno-state, okay. National supremacy. Racial segregation, let's go. Migration controls. Closed borders, oh my god. You are sick, guys. I think liberal movement is probably the best option. Guaranteed liberties, protected speech, right of assembly, universal suffrage, census suffrage, well voting, landed voting, elected bureaucrats. Well, technically, maybe not really. Technocracy is good. What about you guys? No, you certainly not. Oh, you're very similar to Belgian supremacists. I don't know. Okay, I can bolster anyone. All political movements can be bolstered, though it may be okay. Click on the political movement you think looks interesting. Liberal movement. You can choose to bolster any political movement, but remember it comes at a cost of authority. You bolster a political movement by using the bolster button on the top of any political movements panel. Okay, internal security, what's that? No home affairs. Guaranteed liberties. You don't like National Guard though. Bastards. Right of assembly. Distribution of power. Well, voting. Well, that's what you suppose. And bureaucracy. Elected bureaucrats. Appointed bureaucrats. Hereditary bureaucrats. Actually, the elected bureaucrats is fine. Okay. And pressured interest groups. Intelligentsia. Industrialists. Movement pressure on armed forces, 18%. Okay. What does it mean? Like, oh, they are in a position. That's what it means, right? Okay, we are going to bolster them. A bolster political movement does not radically change right away. Only the attraction changes, which will cause more eligible pops to support it over time. Wait a while and you will soon see the impact on the political movement's clout and membership. Understand. Stop bolstering. Okay. That's done. Awesome. Improve access to consumer goods. Many of your pops in Flanders are reporting that they are having a hard time getting access to fabric. Alleviating these pains for your pops will increase standard of living and help build loyalty. Fabric in Flanders is less than 20% more expensive than base price. It's less than 20% more expensive. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. That's a real problem. Once again, let me click on that fabric. God, sometimes it's so annoying. How to fix it? I could subsidize the production of fabric. Would that make sense? I feel like that's the last resort thing. What else we have? So that's done. We need to fix unproductive building and improve access to consumer goods. I would like to. I can't do it right now. That's the main problem. 19 weeks, yeah. Okay, I'm speeding up now. Monument to the King, what's that? Statue of King Leopold of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha was commissioned and it has been suggested that it be displayed proudly in Flanders. Tactful is how you would describe the look on the face of the statue when it smiles down on you. Eyes that flicker in the opposite direction of the sun. Though maybe you are just imagining it. A monument worthy of the king. Thus 2% of pops in Flanders become more radical, that's correct, and will increase prestige. Perhaps not everyone wishes to be reminded of the king. -2 interest group approval. Petit bourgeois gets disapproves of monarch station being raised for 5 years. Looks like that's a better option. Fortunately. What's that? Private construction. What do you do? You are expanding textile miles. This is not the best way to really do it. Where do you do that? In Bologna. Your journal entry. Grow GDP. Oh. The unproductive building has recovered. What? How has... Okay. How? The productivity of the textile misflatters has recovered, paving the way for either increased wages, dividends, or both. Of course, you could always capitalize on the increase by raising taxes instead, before the workforce gets used to the financial improvements. By checking up on your buildings' productivity from time to time to make adjustments, you can ensure you have a good mix of buildings and that they are not missing out on opportunities. That you are not missing out on opportunities. Understand? Seriously? It has fixed it? Straight away, just by building 1 livestock ranches? Local prices. Where's that fabric? Let me click on that. Well, yeah, I see that we produce well, more of it, or we less import or use. Let's go to buildings and to textile mills, right? Where it is? Paper mills, no. Logging camps, wheat farms. Trade center barracks. Oh my god, we find it. Textile mills. Boom. Oh, seriously, it has improved. Where is that productivity? 6.8. How is that possible? Is that because, well, look at the drop of that price. Very interesting. Okay, that fixed the issue. That was pretty straightforward then. And I'm fine with it. And now we are expanding construction sector. Which is okay. And we have a new journal entry, grow GDP. And I think I will do that in the next video because I have 24 minutes on my timer. And I have started it slightly delayed. So I believe that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you in the next one where we'll try to continue that tutorial. So far, well, not perfect, but I'm repeating myself, right? It's just fine. We'll find out how it goes in the future. Technically, it adds new stuff here, which is fine. I mean, it does it very slow and very basically, but maybe this is the way to go. Probably I wouldn't know about that improving productivity if not that tutorial. Maybe this is actually a good one. The problem is that I don't have a reference what's productive and what's not. This is the main issue. So I feel like the best way to check whether something is productive or not is to see what's required and what's on the output side. Compare those two values and see how it performs. If we're missing something, the prices go high. I mean, the production prices go high, and then probably the productivity goes low. So, yeah. Okay, that's it. Once again, thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.